Here are 6 healthy liver tips. Now we know as we age, we definitely want to maintain healthy liver function. We don't want it to look like this with a fatty liver or cirrhosis of the liver. And we know that fatty liver is definitely on the rise. Well, why is that? There are certain precursors to developing liver problems, as we can see here on this chart. We can see obesity, being overweight, is a precursor to that liver problem, as well as type 2 diabetes, difficulty balancing our insulin and developing insulin resistance, which can then lead to metabolic syndrome. So this is something in terms of our blood lipid levels. We can have high LDL cholesterol, low HDL cholesterol, and all of this has a lot to do with leptin resistance. So if you don't know what that is, please check out my other videos, but that leptin resistance is something that usually precedes having the insulin problems and the insulin resistance because of that overall inflammation in the system, and of course that improper signaling in the brain, letting our leptin do what it needs to do, and that of course regulates our metabolism and our other organ systems as well. The good news is I have 6 healthy liver tips to help you get that healthier liver. Okay, tip number 1, reduce those carbohydrates. So things like high fructose corn syrup, fructose found in fruit, so especially fruit juice, super high in that fructose, but is very damaging to the liver and can cause that fatty liver. Number 2, increase your fiber. This is going to help to stabilize your blood glucose levels. Remember, one of the precursors was our insulin and our blood sugar being off the charts. This is really going to help with that fiber to stabilize that blood sugar. Number 3, you want to do regular detoxification. That means at least 3 to 4 times per year is what I recommend. Once per season, use herbal medicines to get those toxins out of the internal organs and really lessen that load of those toxins, especially on that liver. Okay, tip number 4, turmeric. It's one of the only things that actually has some research behind it to help with that fatty liver, especially you're looking for those curcuminoids. So that active component of that curcumin plus that turmeric is fantastic for helping with your liver health. And number 5, use castor oil packs. I've got other videos on how to do this. It's fantastic to place them over the liver. Of course, keep it there for at least 45 minutes. You want to do this 2 to 3 times per week. It has dramatic effects on helping the lymphatic flow through the liver, but also helping with detoxification as well and giving more blood flow to that liver. And tip number 6, natural sunlight exposure, probably the most important thing that you can do. This has actually been found in the research now. If we look at this study, it was found that in addition to vitamin D, UV radiation induces the production of mediators such as nitric oxide, which is important, and that has a protective effect of that sunlight and other mechanisms to suppress liver inflammation. So they concluded that chronic skin exposure to UV radiation may halt the development of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. So that's a huge statement. I love that study, and it's something that you should check out. Now, for more tips on how to fix that leptin resistance that I talked about, please check out my video, 9 Tips to Reverse Leptin Resistance. I'll see you there.